Hi, my name is Albert with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a pre-owned 2012 Suzuki DL650 V-Strom Adventure. So, we're not a Suzuki dealer here at Mainland, so I'm not going to claim to be an expert on this bike, but I'll tell you what I do know, and we'll do the best we can. My pre-owned videos, I really like to focus on condition, so we'll certainly take a look at the condition on this bike also. So, a 650 V-Strom Adventure. This adventure category, this adventure style bike, really seems to be gaining in popularity, at least seems to me that way. I'm not an industry expert by any means, but these are really cool bikes, and it's really not what you would usually think of. Non-motorcycle people, when you ask them when they think of motorcycles, they probably don't think of this. They probably think of something along the way of a sport bike, or a big cruiser, something like a Harley, something very traditional in that sense. This is probably not what a lot of people think about, but these bikes are really their function, and I won't say they're not fashion. It's just not what most people would think of when it comes to motorcycle fashion, because they're their own style. And I don't know, I dig it, and I like to think of myself as being really broad motorcycle taste wise. I see the fun in all of them, and so you have to see the fun in this bike, I guess. But maybe I'm talking a lot about nothing, but anyway, these bikes really ride nice. They're really designed that you can tour on this bike, and this bike's probably better for a solo touring than two-up touring. Not that you couldn't, but it all depends on where you're going, I suppose. But really is about probably solo touring, and then the adventure part of that is that you've got pretty good ground clearance. You've got a 19-inch front wheel. The bigger diameter your front wheel, the easier it is to roll over obstacles as far as like doing off-road type stuff. Now, not that this is a motocross track type motorcycle at all, but you certainly can handle a dirt road, a dirt trail, that kind of thing on this motorcycle fairly easily. So this is the kind of bike that you can do that. It's just part of the fun, part of the adventure, hence the name of the bike. So you got more suspension travel, you got the bigger diameter front wheel. Now this bike has alloy wheels as opposed to spoke wheels, and that's nice. The tubeless tires are nice for being out on the road where you might be in a remote area. You don't have an inner tube. You can plug a tire maybe easier. So tubeless seems to be what most people want. And then of course this bike came standard with these hard aluminum bags, these rigid mounted bags, and they do come off pretty easily, and we can show you that. This bike has a Corbin accessory seat on it. I do not have the stock seat. The Corbin seat's quite comfortable on it. These bikes are a little bit tall. I'm 5'6" with a 30-inch inseam, and I don't really have a problem riding this bike, but I'm an experienced rider. If you're a new rider, maybe it'll seem a little tall for you if you're my size or shorter. But most people, average height, my height and larger, shouldn't have a problem riding this bike. Did come with the crash bars there. Now this bike has about 25,000 miles on it, so this is a 2012 with 25,000 miles on it. The gentleman that had this bike rode it quite a bit. It runs great, it drives beautifully, it has brand new tires on it, and Bridgestone Battle Wing tires, and looks like they're, matter of fact, they're just a couple of days old. They were just installed on the bike. It does have an Aftermarket Windshield. Matistad looks like to be the brand, and that's adjustable. You can change the angle on it, you can move it up and down. It looks like it has the stock grips, but he added a little foam layer over those stock grips. It kind of increases the diameter. I like that feel. Actually, I'm not sure, but I think this tank pad was added. I don't think these were standard on the bike. I think that was added. Take a look at the instrumentation on it. So you can see there it has 25,710 miles. We'll go ahead and crank her up for you. With Suzuki's, you've got to pull the clutch. So we'll set that down for just a second. starts easily. These are fuel injected. Runs nice. The bike runs and drives really, really well. He also added, the previous owner added this little handlebar riser there. That would be easily removed if you didn't like it, but if it has a good feel to it, just the way it is. Now, the gentleman that owned this bike, he wasn't a real big fan of the saddlebags, so he took the saddlebags off of it straight away when he bought the bike. So the saddlebags are mostly like brand new, and they have not been on it for the life of the bike. They were taken off when the bike was new, even though they came standard with the bike from the factory. The gentleman, when he got this bike home, he took the bags off, and then we traded in, put the bags back on it. But the skid plate here, dash guard was added. Looks good on there. This bike is really fairly clean for the miles and everything. It really is fairly clean. Everything looks pretty nice on it. It is going to have some wear on it. It has 25,000 miles on it, but this bike's going to be priced appropriately. And obviously this gentleman was doing a lot of highway riding. He didn't do a lot of off-road stuff. I think you can tell just by the cleanliness of the bike. It mostly was all on-road for him. He liked the whole function of this bike. He was kind of, you have to be, I guess, a little different in your motorcycle taste maybe to like this bike. So, like these style of bikes, I should say. And I'll probably get in trouble for saying that, but anyway, I dig them. They're a lot of fun, and if you haven't ridden one of these bikes, hop on one, take a ride before you just say, wow, those are ugly, because they really are cool bikes, and I dig them. So anyway, that's a look at this 2012 Suzuki DL650 Adventure. Just get one last little look, try to get you an idea of the condition and the cleanliness on this bike. Alright. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in LaMarque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we just love it if you give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.